Let's give it up for the Lockdown Band.
All right, good evening, Executive Lounge.
Good evening, everyone.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
You're wondering who I am. Machine of magic man. With parts made in Japan. I am the modern man. I got the secret I've been hiding under my skin. My heart is human, my blood is boiling, my brain I be out. So if you see me acting strangely, don't be surprised. I'm just a man who needed someone and somewhere to hide to keep me alive. Just keep me alive. Somewhere to hide to keep me alive. I'm not a robot without emotion. I'm not what you see. I've come to help you with your problems so we can be free. I'm not a hero, I'm not the savior. Forget what you know. I'm just a man whose circumstances been beyond his control, beyond my control, beyond the control. I need control. We all need control. I am the modern man who hides behind the mask, so no one else can see my true identity. Come on.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. 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 Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Thank you very much to Mr. Roboto, doing the job so he wants to. Thank you very much
Mr. Roboto.
for helping me escape the sweat. I need to take you, take you. I want to take you, please take you. Yeah. The problem's plain to see. Too much technology. Machines to save our lives. Machines dehumanize. The time has come at last to turn Macho identity. I kill Roy. Kill Roy. Kill Roy. Kill Roy.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Thank you so much. Hey. All right, give it up for.
many advertising. I have so many miles, but I'm a keep myself to live and when look at me, who in the market or every you Looking, looking at your yes, uh, no, I, I, uh,
On September
I have a company to move a friend to different, different group visitors to live in different it doesn't well. Well, yes, you yes, you
21st, 2022, an officer was dispatched to a residence for an unknown male who entered the home in Lake Hallie, Wisconsin. While en route, dispatch advised the male had gotten into his blue car while a neighbor was trying to speak with him. Upon arrival, the officer was waved down by a subject who was pointing towards the driveway. The officer pulled in and observed the blue vehicle parked in front of a garage. It was soon discovered the car was operated by 53-year-old James Tyler.
Comes back to a James over to Eau Claire on an '08 Chevy Impala, blue in color, expiring next year, -29.
As the officer exited his squad car, he noticed James had his reverse lights on. But first, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, CF Moto. Riding without a compromise and in style has never been easy. The American enjoy their motors are made with
You go into
why did you have a party? I'm gay. I know you, I know you, I know your vote, you, I'm really, I don't know if you talk about or you won't talk about, but did you get a party? Okay, you, I'm, I'm not, I'm not saying you get a party, but do party. But, but, but not in the beginning of a video. Uh, you would do the album. That you do. My, Nuevamente, yo doy
So whose house did he go into? Shut up! Shut it down! 275 County, he just hit my squad.
He then quickly reversed a second time into the home and drove directly toward the officer.
He's running.
Assisting officers happened to observe James exit the driveway and hit a white fence.
Don't run into him. Watch what you're doing, Noah.
Police followed him for approximately half a mile until he decided to pull over.
286 County, we're heading north on double O.
Don't get that close.
Yeah.
Don't get close. Because he can back up and smash your squad, so.
275 County, send other units, please. He almost hit me. Shut the car off! Let me see both your hands!
72 County.
With your left hand, open the door! Keep your hands where we can see them! Step out of the vehicle and face away from us! Keep your hands up in the air! Take 4 steps backwards! Keep coming back! Raise your shirt up! Put... Turn in a circle! Keep turning!
Copy, juvenile case. Enough to.
Start walking. No, face away from us. Start walking backwards.
You made contact with the complainant.
This is where you're at, Daniel.
03 South Main Street.
Keep walking backwards.
03 South Main Street. She's requesting to see an officer as her 15-year-old daughter came home crying, making a comment that
keep walking back.
Was going to be contacting the police. Not sure of the situation, what's going on.
Stop. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands up. Get on your knees and get your hands up. Do not move. Do you understand me? Cross your ankles. Hold on, dude. Do not move. All right. What the hell is wrong with you? You almost killed me. You understand that?
I did not understand that. But I was avoiding a situation that was not right. there's something going on at that residence.
I'm going to pop the trunk here. All right. We're good. We're good.
After James was taken into custody, police noticed his slurred speech and detected an odor of intoxicants emitting from his person.
No, I don't.
3900, so we have one in custody.
I hope he says he can't stand up.
10-4-275. Break. Copy. 4-17, copy.
10-4. Unit 270, coming route to 275.
$25 County, if you can contact Chaz, I need a tow for my car. Huh?
That resident, it's just that there is a child being abused.
I'm just about to exit at Walmart. Do you guys want me to continue or disregard?
10-4, if you can continue, need somebody to handle part of this.
So,
10-4.
You want to pull his pants up a little bit?
there's a child being abused at that residence.
Alright. Couple working. Hopefully. Me first to animal. I'm just I did do because but Boogie he remembered budget budget go to living advertise. I mean, good day about. I mean, he was into you. So, you can so what did you do? What keep going. Keep with me. Keep it up to have that do beautiful net. Well, yes, he did. He never to me that is it, right? I'm not seeing the up with temperature. She never, she had to, but she didn't be beautiful. I'm not sure. Even to me, I nitpicking.
There's a child being abused at that residence.
Put it in the car, right?
All right, do you want to take your stuff out of the back there and put it in the trunk? Watch your head.
There was a child being abused at my residence.
Put your feet in.
I can't get in here because it's too tight.
Scoot back.
Are you the group?
Scoot back.
I really can't.
Well, you have to.
I
Way to get in there.
No, actually, I really can't because I have pins and shit in my legs.
Okay. Can you sit up forward a little bit and scoot your back?
Off, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I have pins and shit in my legs and knees and ankles.
All right.
There we go. That I can do. There is a child being abused in that residence. I don't care if I go to jail, but save that child.
Okay. I can't get it to reach.
It don't matter. I don't care. Kill me. Save that child. I'm not full of shit. There is a child in danger in that residence. And there's a cop that's covering it up because he's part of it. He was the first one on the scene.
James Tyler. So, I mean, he hit my car, he hit the house back there.
Took that fence
He took out the fence, the dumpster. So,
It's not drivable here?
huh?
It's drivable?
Oh, maybe it felt so fucking.
Stories and different love, but I want to remember what I found you. Over you.
Who's coming down the road? No, my car fell all freaking wiggly down the road. My steering was like 180 from 275. I mean, that guy's lucky I didn't put a fucking round through him.
I thought you were.
I was. If it wasn't for me seeing my light flash before my eyes because he's driving straight at me.
Nice.
This car is fucked up. My steering's all kitty wampas. So the people down there flagged me down when I got there. I'm pointing to this car, so I pulled into the driveway, pulled up behind him, and as soon as I pulled up, the reverse lights came on. So I ran his plate to get that information and asked one guy standing there, said which house he walked into. They said the neighbor's house, and as I turned and I was gonna walk up to him, all of a sudden he just fucking floors it in reverse. So he hit my car here first. He floored it going forward, put it in reverse, back up, and he hit the house. And then when he put in drive, floored it again, that's when and I was standing at the back of my car, that's when he freaking hit my car, and I fell into the fence. And then when he took off, he took out a dumpster and a fence, and...
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just... Nerves are...
Right, other than that, but you don't have to...
No.
Okay.
That took like 2 years off my life right there.
Have you talked to...
And he reeks of alcohol.
So you want us to do the LWI, or you want to do it, or do you want the county to do it?
We'll do it.
Be good practice for her.
You wouldn't stop.
He just stopped on his own. I was more...
Chasing from the house here.
I figured if he's gonna keep going, I was gonna pass you guys and just freaking take him out. With the fact that he just damn near killed me, I'm like, I ain't fucking around with this guy. I figured my car is already screwed anyway, so.
Did you chase him in the car?
Huh?
In the car?
Yeah, I drove down here, but she was squirrely. So it's the driver's side. You can see the scrape mark on the brush guard. That's where he hit me first. That's when I said he just hit my car on the radio. So that was the first impact, and then the second impact was the back corner. And my wheels like kind of bent out. My steering's fucked.
Well, what you charging with?
Again, I'll just you to what what I do. Later, get somebody. Get somebody. But there is a man out to what I know it.
Attempted murder.
Could be.
What's going on, Giggles?
I mean, my body cam was on, so you're gonna see that car come right at me. I'd say he charged with attempted murder. He literally tried to hit me. Whether that was his intention, but he drove straight at me. I mean, you're gonna have OWI. I don't know if he's got any priors. You're gonna have criminal damage to property. Like I said, he backed into the house. He took out the fence. He took out the dumpster. I'm serious, like attempted murder. Like.
Large assault?
Assault with a vehicle?
I mean,
I'd go with that.
like I said, it's gonna be on my body cam.
I'm sure you heard what he kept saying, why he was there.
I didn't hear it.
He said there's a child being abused there, that's why he was there. A child being abused there, and that there's a cop involved, and they're keeping it under wraps.
He's a nut job.
So, yeah, I mean, you can definitely smell the...
You take the journey back there, talk to them on what precipitated it.
Okay.
They're going to take Clown to the PD.
Yeah, you can open it.
They're gonna shoot you. They're gonna shoot you.
Me?
James, how you doing? I'm Chris.
He was then transported to the police department to perform field sobriety tests. James agreed to a PBT, which showed his blood alcohol content to be 0.189.
When I tell you to start, take 9 heel to toe steps on line, turn and take 9 heel to toe steps back. And once you get to the step number 9, you're going to take a series of small steps and turn back around. Are you watching?
I'm watching.
I'm trying to demonstrate 2, 3, and so forth until you get back to 9. All right? Count out loud.
I can't do it. No.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, let me finish. Stop.
I
Stop.
can go like this.
I didn't tell you to start.
No, I can't do it.
Listen, okay, listen. Have you done these before?
Yes.
Okay, so take a deep breath and blow into it until I tell you stop. Blow, blow, blow.
0.08.
0.189. So twice the legal limit.
Hey, where'd you go?
While transporting him to the jail, he also made the comment, "I know I'm guilty, but I don't want that on the record." James was charged with felony counts of OWI, 4th offense, vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, causing property damage, 2nd-degree recklessly endangering safety, criminal damage to property, over $2,500, and misdemeanor criminal trespass to dwelling. He was later released on a $5,000 signature bond. Head over to codebluecam.com and check out our great selection of
Nope. New one. I hope it doesn't work.
On February 28, 2022, an officer was on routine patrol when they observed a speeding silver vehicle in Genoa City, Wisconsin. They attempted to catch up to the vehicle as it was traveling 70 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. The driver of the vehicle was later identified as 34-year-old Brittany Anderson. After Brittany illegally passed another car, the officer observed her pull into the parking lot of an apartment complex and strike 4 parked cars.
Before I got a high risk stop.
As the officer had her at gunpoint, they waited for backup to arrive before performing a high-risk stop.
Let me see your hands! Do not move! 2704, if you want to have rescue stage. Negative, I got the subject at gunpoint. Waiting to do high risk. Both your hands! With your right hand, turn off the vehicle! Driver! With your right hand, turn off the vehicle!
When Brittany was ordered to shut off her vehicle, she closed the door and proceeded to drive onto the sidewalk and grass of the apartments.
Driver! 2704, driver swing. Driver's taking off through the field, heading on Main, westbound. Heading south on Freeman, about to turn west on Main.
At that point, the officer lost visual of her and returned to the crash scene as residents of the apartment complex were awakened by the incident.
Vehicle fled from 770 Main Street, put through the parking lot, unknown travel direction. I got Bloomfield that was heading towards west, believed to be a Chevy Malibu, no 28. There should be extreme front end damage on the vehicle.
I think it's just radiator fluid. I don't know if the fire department can do anything with it, but...
Alright. Vehicle's missing a bumper.
About 15 minutes later, a Walworth County Sheriff's deputy located a vehicle matching the description of the suspect that fled. The deputy attempted a traffic stop on her again, but she continued to flee.
Station Law 3 is closed. Law 3 is closed for high-risk stop. 0058.
526 vehicle's not yielding. It's going to be a silver Mazda, I believe.
Okay, copy, silver Mazda. Copy, eastbound Highway B, 30 miles an hour.
While the initial officer was gathering the crash victim's information, they overheard via radio traffic the deputy locating Brittany.
Here, I'll be right back. I'll be right with you. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
2704, I'm approaching Fellows now.
Are they heading this way?
Yep. I got sticks set up. Go ahead again. Alright, copy.
Stay in your position. We're varying speed, about 30 miles an hour now. He's kind of fluctuating.
Alright, copy. I'm ready.
At Lennar, we build homes so you can build a legacy that's lasting.
You got an ambulance in front of you now. I copy. I got the spikes ready. Oh. It's alright. Shit happens. We didn't even know that you guys were in the area. Yeah, I thought you would have seen the lights, but it's all good, dude. No resentment or anything. I gotta go though. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the thing.
27 form to be setting up spikes at the PD. .2704 spike turn in place. .2704, the vehicle stopping.
Eventually, Brittany stopped and deputies conducted a high-risk stop.
546. If you hit the spikes, he's not stopping.
Negative. Stopped right before the spikes. Setting up high risk.
Driver! Turn the vehicle off! Driver! Turn off the vehicle, throw the keys out the window! Let's go, do it now! Driver, shut off your car! Do it now! Driver, throw the keys out the window!
546, he shut off his vehicle. He's not responding.
She complied initially, but then turned her vehicle back on. She continued to drive off, striking the officer's stop sticks in the process and nearly hitting a deputy.
He's starting the car back up. He's heading north.
Motherfucker.
Successful spike. I'm gonna try to block the vehicle in.
Get in front of him. Don't cut him off.
Passing the way station in Richmond right now. Looks like he's about to park. No traffic. Speed's about 25 miles an hour. Turning into the way station.
Several assisting agencies were able to close in on Brittany, but she still managed to escape.
2704 vehicles boxed in.
I copy vehicle boxed in.
Jesus Christ. 2704, we're heading back over to the Wisconsin border.
The officer advised that they would be executing a pit maneuver on her vehicle and was able to get it to spin and come to a stop.
I'm pit certified.
You want to move up?
And was able to get it to spin and come to a stop.
I'm pit certified.
You want to move up for this? We'll move over.
2704 attempting pit. .2704 successful pit.
Your hands up!
Right behind you, priest.
Step out. Step out. Step out. On my person, no.
Yep, I'm good.
Nice pit.
Thanks.
That's good shit.
What's that? Because her squat's going to be toast, so someone's going to need to transport her.
Yeah, we'll take care of her. Just get her in the squad. Where's your car?
I don't know if I
Is it? You think it's drivable or?
Yeah, I was driving it. I just don't know.
Think
Just
a little bit damage. Cool. I would think we'd probably want to get State Patrol involved. Just because we're kind of involved and you're involved and.
I don't know how much damage she has, so I don't know if she's not going to be able to transport
It sounds like.
her,
Walk around this way. I got a spot on the right here. Unless you want to do 126. Either 126 or 127.
It's your guys' car.
Who's 126? You mind if we put her in your car?
You got to check her.
I didn't. It looked like
To the visual.
Go ahead, sit.
To the visual.
Good.
You got to check her.
I didn't. It looked like
Okay. She did you with it. Okay. And this.
To the visual.
Go ahead, sit.
I found it going east on B, heading towards Genoa City at 10 miles an hour.
That was you that I went by?
It's
probably as fast as it will go, is like 30.
And yeah, the bumper was gone, so it matched the description. They didn't have we didn't have a plate or anything. It doesn't have a plate, so.
More solid than what you see.
Yeah.
So the crash happened in Richmond?
No, it happened here in Genoa City.
For me doing 84 downtown.
Oh, it happened by you first?
I first didn't crash by me, so then
Kim got it 60 on
that's
Main
when I
in
had our
Genoa City.
dispatch call Walworth.
Dude, I had the
stop
stick
set
up
perfectly, and then
rescue pulled out
right
as you were
coming.
Sure. That makes sense.
Kim, you never were on foot with her, were you?
No, my
Okay.
radio reception sucks in that point.
I think it was dispatch misunderstood.
County,
you.
we're all 10-4. The driver's 95.
Yeah, we all thought he was on foot, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
She never got out of the car.
Yeah, my stop sticks are still on the road. I'm sure she can get them quick.
I don't even know where am I at? Is this Illinois?
No, you're just across the Illinois-Wisconsin border.
I'm not from this area at all.
What county are you from?
I'm from a different state entirely.
Which state?
I don't know if I'm comfortable talking about it right now.
Okay, I'm not trying to
I know,
identify you or anything.
No, that's not even that. I just don't want to talk about it right now, that's all.
Okay.
I just don't feel
Okay, so
talking about
to
it.
kind of
Okay, what happened? What? No. Because you were happy. It doesn't matter. Why? What did you do yesterday? If you have no proof of what
put you in like a geographical estimate for
Yeah, because
where
I don't
you are.
have.
You're like.
Are we north?
So we're southeast Wisconsin right now. I'm gonna close the door. I can see you
Yeah,
shaking,
it's cool.
so I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna move you to a different car.
Can you fix the handcuffs on the right side?
Yeah, we can do that. Yep. Yep.
It's
So which
okay.
one?
No,
This
it's
one is bad?
No, it's okay. I think I must have just been like sitting on it or leaning on it or something.
Leaning on it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Put that one on top of your head. Go ahead, put that belt on. So we're trying to figure out who you are.
Okay, no, it was on my bone. Sorry, that's all.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out who you are, and you not telling us your date of birth is kind of.
We're gonna prolong this whole thing.
Yeah. Why aren't you telling us your date of birth?
Because I don't want to talk about it right now.
What's your date of birth? You don't have to say anything else. We just need to know who you are. So
You have my name.
Right, but we need your date of birth. You literally don't have to say anything else. It's fine.
What do you need my date of birth for?
Because in order for us to run you through the computer, we need your last name, first name, middle initial, date of birth. Otherwise, we can't look you up. You're not in our in-house or anything, so which is good. That means you must not have much of a record.
I don't have a record at all.
Yeah, and that's good.
Yes. If you have a witness to your name,
For you, but we don't know who you are, so.
I don't want to talk right now.
Okay. So, but.
Well, you're gonna both think.
I mean, I don't want to talk right now.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're just trying to figure out who you are. It doesn't have anything to do with the situation, you know?
Hi, I'm Officer Goldsby, Genoa City Police Department. Is your first name Brittany? Okay. Brittany Faye Anderson, this is you? Okay. Alright. Alright, you have the right to remain silent.
are you going to say you appreciate me? Whatever it is.
Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you?
I didn't hear what you said the very last thing was.
Do you understand each of these rights I explained to you?
Basically.
Yes or no?
I mean, not exactly.
Do you want me to reread it again?
Sure.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I have?
Simply is not what we want.
Explain to you?
Sure.
Yes?
I mean, I think so.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
No, not right now.
Well, it's not obvious you're under arrest for fleeing, resisting, and a whole skew of other charges. Okay? Do you need rescue? No? Okay. So nothing's hurt on you, you're all good?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
She was transported to a local hospital for a legal blood draw and to perform standardized field sobriety tests.
Keep your arms down to your side. Okay, do you understand the test?
I think I just lost count. 1,000 like that?
Yes.
2, 1,000. 3, 1,000 like that. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000.
Brittany was charged with 2 felony counts of vehicle fleeing eluding an officer, which she was later found guilty of. She also received OWI, first offense, along with several other citations totaling over $3,500. Ultimately, her sentence was withheld, and she was placed on probation for 4 years with conditions of 12 months served in jail. Head over to Code
No, God. Yeah, what other one would be you?
Darman is best known for his
Now, DJ is coming. I'm a video in
motivational videos on various different social media platforms, but mainly on YouTube. These videos normally consist of different scenarios that always involve some kind of moral compass and teach important life lessons, which is why his channel slogan is, "We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives."
Who cares? Are you kidding me? Not mine. Here. He didn't never. Oh, reviews are horrible. Oh, I'll be sure you review. Trevino.
A lot of people find these videos cheesy and a bit over-exaggerated, but that's what makes them so easy to consume and why his audience is mainly children. Darman currently has over 7.
You're really human. Human. How about you remember that? Human. Oh, what you did that video?
17 million subscribers on YouTube alone, with over 40 billion views across all platforms. He's currently committed to posting 4 videos a week, so it's safe to say he has a huge team behind him. He has his own studio called Darman Studios, and a lot of actors who appear in his short films have become regulars and staples on his channel. Some of these actors have been around since day one, and they've helped him grow his channel to what it is today. If you're a fan of Dar's videos, then you most likely have a favorite actor and will seek out and specifically watch all the videos they star in. These actors are
favorite actors. Get you up with the book. I'm gonna show you these actors.
a huge reason why so many people subscribe and return to his channel. And that's why they're requesting better treatment from Darman Studios.
Darman, the only thing that I can think of that I did wrong was shutting down production due to my medical condition.
Not a single actor that worked on Darman Studios can afford rent.
I made $132.
People have been fired over having medical conditions. It's wrong. It's just wrong. And if you say anything like, "Hey, I think we could do this better," you're fired.
Darman is now being exposed by some of his current and former actors for paying them an unfair wage to the point they couldn't even afford rent. Let me preface this by saying Darman is literally a multi-millionaire. He gets millions of views on all of his videos. He reposts them on Facebook and TikTok, which makes him multiple different streams of income. I think it's pretty safe to say that Darman lives a life of luxury, and the actors feel like it's only fair that as the company grows, they grow with that company and be paid a livable wage. Last month, some actors held a huge protest in front of the studios in hopes of getting a face-to-face meeting with Dar himself. Now actors who worked with Dar are coming out on social media to talk about their experience working with him. Many of them are saying that they were promised the opportunity to grow with the company, but all these years later, they're still being paid the same wage and they feel disrespected.
I stand with the actors, and here's why. I started with Darman 4 to 5 years ago, as many of you know, with a small crew, working out of an apartment, shooting videos, and it was an opportunity for me to act, and I was grateful for that. It was a cool gig, and I loved that. And at the same time, there was promises made about how if the company grew, we as actors would grow with them, which if any boss tells you that, that's amazing. I mean, who wouldn't want to stand behind that and behind that kind of a vision and be loyal and respectful towards that, right? Fast forward to now, the loyalty and respect that we had provided him and his brand has not been reciprocated. And it's unfair. It's unfair to treat the people who have helped you build such a huge brand with such disrespect. And I don't stand by that. All we were asking for is a meeting, a simple meeting to just sit down and hear both sides out and find a better solution to move forward. That hasn't happened. There were many attempts to get a meeting, but they were all denied, which is why this protest began in the first place. Now, I don't wish Darman any harm at all. I just wish he had heard us from the beginning.
And Darman seems to be getting away with all of this because these people weren't brought on as actual employees of the company. They were apparently brought on as contractors being paid an hourly wage.
As an actor at Darman Studios, I am just a...
Okay, cool. Yeah.
contract player. I have no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors. And it just is not sustainable. And there are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor can afford. This is a show that has millions of views across multiple social media platforms. Videos are packaged wrecking in and sometime we shot everything, as I've told you guys on live, shot everything in an apartment building downtown, in an apartment, not even the building. And now there are 3 sound stages in Burbank, but things haven't really gotten better for us.
And the wage isn't the only issue going on at that studio. Multiple actors have come forward with stories of allegedly being wrongfully fired over medical conditions.
First off, the whole production team knew that I had a medical condition to where my face swells up, I get hives all over my body, my tongue swells up, and my lips swell up, where I have to use an EpiPen or be rushed to the hospital. Without this, I can die. I even take daily medication because of this. So for the shoot, I had a bad allergic reaction. So when I came to set, the director noticed that I was a little off. Everything was off about me. I was not feeling too well, but I still wanted to work because I knew what could happen to me if I didn't finish these scenes. I felt that I was going to be fired, and I told them that, and I was crying and everything, and Shantae told me that, oh, nothing's going to happen. It's going to be okay. He isn't going to fire you or anything. But after that, I was never hired back again. I contacted Darman for over 13 months. I DM'd, I called, I sent emails, and I never got a response from Darman. Darman, the only thing that I can think of that I did wrong was shutting down production due to my medical condition. This really did hurt me a lot because I trusted Darman and I built a really good bond and relationship with all of the cast and crew members.
This whole situation is just so ironic. The fact that Darman makes videos about being morally correct and says they're teaching important life lessons, only to turn around and underpay dedicated and hardworking actors, is so unfortunate. This guy is getting millions of views on every single upload. He's cross-posting the videos on multiple different platforms, and some of the actors are only walking away with a few $100s. One video Darman posted even covers a very similar issue with a video titled, "Mean Boss Mistreats Employees, Instantly Regrets It." And people are commenting under this video about how poorly it aged, writing, "This is some cinematic level of foreshadowing. He needs to take his own advice. He's so dedicated to his videos, he's recreating them in real life." And the actors who are protesting are even using his own video titles and applying it to their situation. One of the best signs that I saw said, "Multimillionaire ignores actors, instantly regrets it." These actors just want to be treated fairly and feel like they're being appreciated for all the work that they've put in to help build this multi-million-dollar company. I know a lot of people are saying, well, they're only contractors and they knew what they were signing up for. But an ex-actor actually says they didn't know what they were signing up for. He's alleging that they had to sign contracts before knowing what role they would play, meaning if they only had a few lines, they were tied up for days, making such little money.
So if you guys didn't know, they say they pay their actors $18 if you're background or $33 to $44 if you're a speaking role. Now this may seem like a lot of money, but this is an hourly rate. They will tell you that you're needed for an X amount of days. Let's just say for this example, 5. You have to keep these 5 days open because we're filming for these 5 days. We want to offer you a speaking role. They won't tell you what role it is. You don't even have any idea what the script is. And in order to figure out what the role is or what the script is, you have to sign the contract. So you sign the contract just to find out that you are a character in the story that has 3 lines. Now this becomes a big problem. You just committed 5 days for them, right? And you're only going to be needed for, let's say, and in those 2 days, because it's an hourly rate with a day commitment, let's say you're only needed for 2 hours that day. So I get paid the rate of $33 an hour, say 2 hours a day. I make $132, but I had to book out 5 different days for them.
Darman recently responded to the protest with a community tab post where he pretty much deflects and denies everything. He wrote, "This past week has been a roller coaster of emotions. I'm saddened for those affected by everything going on and for the various misleading stories that have been spread. I just met with some great actors who have been with us from the beginning, and we are all doing our best to get through this together in a respectful and positive way. For those who don't know, there have been recent protests at our studio by a group of actors, many of whom we have not worked with in years. These protesters represent a small percentage of the thousands of actors we have and do not represent the views of all actors. The protesters have said that I won't meet with actors and did not show up for a planned meeting. That's not true. I love meeting with the actors and talking to them whenever I am at the studio. But if there's ever a formal meeting request from an actor, the meeting usually starts with our head of production or our HR manager, not me personally. When the protesters requested a meeting, it was scheduled with our management team. It was never communicated that I would attend. During that meeting, the protesters did not communicate any concerns and instead walked out within a few minutes. Given the unsuccessful meeting, we asked if they would put their concerns in writing so we could address them. Instead of doing that, they came to our studio to disrupt productions, causing stress to crew members and actors. Certain protesters have even spread false information to hurt the studio, my family, and me. That's the reason why I have not met with these individuals. I would also like to address the misinformation being spread by the protesters that we do not pay our actors. This is 100% not true. We always pay actors for any work they perform. We don't have any full-time actors. We offer project-based opportunities. This is a standard practice in the production and acting industry. All details, including pay rate and length of production, are specified in the offer letter, and the actor has the freedom to accept or decline the project. If accepted, actors are paid within 72 hours after production stops. Our current rate for actors with speaking roles are $33 to $44 an hour. While I'm taking the steps to stop the spread of misinformation, I do acknowledge that there's always an opportunity for growth. So today in my meeting with actors, we came up with ways to improve things such as more efficient booking systems, stronger communication, and more consistent hours and pay. These changes are now in motion. My mission on why I started this channel has always been to spread positivity. Although this has been a challenging time, I'm never going to stop working hard towards that goal. I do ask to please stop with any negative comments, especially towards actors, regardless of their views. I'm so thankful for all your love and support. And of course, he included this happy picture of all the staff who stuck by his side, just to make his younger viewers think everything is good and the actors who are upset are actually the problem.
Yeah, just you're happy. I'm making you idiot.
A lot of the responses are just calling on him to take his own advice and do the right thing by the people build his company. A lot of these actors are now coming together to build their own show and put their efforts into building their own careers together. And I wish them nothing but the best. Unfortunately, so many companies just see their loyal employees as replaceable, especially in LA where there's so many people looking to get their foot in the door. I guess a lot of people just assume that Dhar Mann would be better, considering his whole platform is about life lessons and being morally correct. But I guess that's all an act as well. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna show you some of you. Yeah, they're real positive. Positive, but not boring. But believe me, I'm really need to know it. That's all for today. For this week, people watching. Hope you have a good week. And I'll see you guys.
I was tired of my lady. We've been together too long. Like a one-hour recording of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. In the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga, and if you have a brain, if you like making love in midnight in the dunes on the Cape, then I'm the love that you look for. Write to me and escape. with heart.